Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Sector 5. I am your host, as always, Cody the Hangman Heinzman, and as you can see, I am also joined with Jeremy. But as you can also see, we are not in our usual recording setup.
We're in a car!
We are in a vehicle. Because, as you know, Summerslam is tomorrow, and we are on our way to Summerslam. And this is going to be our SummerSlam predictions, obviously. So we decided, why not just do our predictions on our way?
I mean, it makes sense, right?
We are super excited to be going.
Hell yeah.
Especially with the card that we have. Speaking of the card, I guess we should just go ahead and hop right on it. First matchup that I have wrote down, or had Jeremy write down, as I forgot to write it down, is the only non-title match that we have. You got McIntyre versus CM Punk.
Hey, wait a minute, hold the press. You're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting?
Well, I guess with the Miz being that, I could have sworn the tag titles were on the line.
No.
Oh well.
The
mistake.
WWE tag titles are on the line tonight on SmackDown, if we want to speculate on that one. New Bloodline is getting a chance at the WWE tag team titles tonight against DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, and
I thought that match was
Johnny
happening.
Gargano.
I thought that match was happening in SummerSlam.
Nope, that's happening tonight on SmackDown.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Sadly, I think the Bloodline's going to pick up those titles.
Probably.
I don't want them to, because DIY just got them. But, c'est la vie. But, back to the actual SummerSlam card. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk with special guest referee Seth Rollins. I was going through the different names in my head. I was about ready to say Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is not in this. And then I accidentally, when we were talking about this at one time, was saying that McIntyre versus Punk was actually McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, with Seth Rollins as guest referee. So,
you know.
First thoughts on this match is I'm kind of disappointed that Seth Rollins is a guest referee in this match. Just CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre is a banger match already that I wish didn't have any outside, but I guess it needed something. And they spin it in a good way to where it's like, hey, you guys beat up so many referees that no one wants to officiate this match. So, it is what it is. I kind of see McIntyre picking it up so we can have Rollins versus Punk at Bad Blood.
I feel like I'm inclined to agree on that one, because I was already leaning towards Drew McIntyre to win. I want CM Punk to win, but the Drew McIntyre winning just makes a little more sense at this point in the storyline.
Right. There was more I wanted to say, and I cannot think of what it was that I wanted to say. They were talking about who needs to win this one more, McIntyre or Punk.
I mean, Punk needs to win, because this is going to be his first big
singles match
since returning. He definitely needs a win to get a little momentum back. Drew needs this win more symbolically than anything, just because of everything that's happened
right
since WrestleMania. So
we're going to stick with McIntyre winning this. On to the next match to talk about. Next one I have wrote down is Bayley defending her WWE Women's Championship against Nia Jax. I want to hear your thoughts first.
I don't really have a whole lot of... I haven't really been paying attention to the Bayley Nia Jax storyline. I didn't even know that she was number one contender.
Yeah, she became number one contender when she won the Queen of the Ring at the King and Queen of the Ring.
What I do know...
Pay-per-view.
The thing that I do know is the little thing going on between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Bayley's gonna retain. I feel like either way, whoever wins, Stratton's gonna cash in.
See, you have the same exact thoughts that I have.
So, but I want Bayley to win, so I'm gonna go with Bayley on that. And you're gonna want to be in that ring.
Yes, I do. I agree that Bayley is going to retain.
That truck's coming over.
Yes, it is.
Forget where you was going, buddy?
This is also going to be very heavily edited.
Yeah.
To get back to what I was saying here in a second, once I finish my maneuver here.
What a maneuver!
I think Bayley is going to retain by roll-up, by something. Nia Jax is then going to attack Bayley, leading to Tiffany cashing in.
I would have to agree with you on that one. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Because they've definitely been hinting at Tiffany cashing in, because Tiffany and Nia have been buddy and all that, and lately Tiffany's been like, I want to cash in. Nia's like, no, it's mine. So that's the only way I can actually see it. I don't see her cashing in on Nia if Nia does pick it up. So
I think either way. Whoever wins, they're getting cashed in on. It doesn't matter. Because Tiffany Stratton's a heel anyway, so like...
Right.
She don't care. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
That is my thoughts. I'm excited to hopefully see a cash in.
Yes.
It'll be neat to be like, I was there for that one. That's the one thing with this. It's going to be, no matter what happens, it's like, we were there. Which leads on to our next matchup. I have Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm torn on this one.
Okay.
Because Bron Breakker was the last challenger.
Right.
And Sami was able to come out on top.
Yeah, that
I don't think that's going to happen again.
I don't think lightning's going to strike twice.
I think Bron Breakker is going to... I think he's going to hurt Sami and take that title.
I was like, why are we having this match again at first? But they really set it up well on Monday night. With the interview, Bron was like, yeah, you beat me the last time, but I was not taking you seriously. Like, I was kind of treating you like the joke you are. In more or less his words. And then he's like, now I know to take this seriously. So I'm going to hurt you. So I'm going to say Bron Breakker walks out Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Championship. He is going to become the title.
If I had $1 for every time we've made that mistake.
They make the mistake on WWE too, so.
Yeah. A lot more than they should. I am the title. Alright.
I win that title, I become the title.
I am the table. God, I love Botchamania. Alright. Moving right along here.
Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the
Women's World title.
Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
I gotta go with my girl Rhea on this one. I think she's gonna take it back. I want her to take it back. I hope she takes it back.
I kind of hope she does too. As I'm wearing my Liv Morgan shirt right now, I really am glad that Liv Morgan is champion again, but it comes with the caveat that Rhea Ripley was out with injury.
Yeah, so I mean, although she did win the title fair and square.
Right. Well, not really fair and square.
Well, you know what I mean.
With little shenaniganeries, but by hook or crook, I get it. If Liv does retain, it does show that she deserves to be champion. At least.
There are so many variable factors in this that it's unreal. There are so many intercrossing storylines right now that anything could happen. So,
don't know what Dirty Dom will do to us.
Dominic might turn on Rhea.
Or he might try and help Rhea and it backfire.
That could be that too. Because I feel like with Rhea and Damien Priest, they're both turning heel or face.
Face. They're kind of veering from the Judgment Day of current and we're going back to original Judgment Day, which was just Priest and Rhea.
And Finn.
Well, technically Edge. But
Edge. But when Finn, if you take him out, because Finn came in, that's when they kicked Edge out.
Right. So
it's funny. The founding member of the Judgment Day no longer even works for the company.
Yep. So yeah, Rhea Ripley, I will agree, probably walks out with the title. And I feel like she should get it back. I would like to see her actually lose the title by a pinfall or something, and not because she had to vacate it. Next up that I have is LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the US.
Yep. I really hope LA Knight takes that title, but I say that every time someone faces Logan Paul for the title.
Yep.
And it hasn't happened yet. So while my hopes are, I'm keeping them low just to keep myself from being disappointed.
Right.
I'm still gonna put my chips all in on LA Knight.
I would like to agree with you that LA Knight's taking this, but as we continue going through these predictions, we're changing the title hands a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because we've said Rhea Ripley's going to take the title. We're saying Bron Breakker's going to take the title. We're saying LA Knight's going to take the title.
I mean, we did say Bayley was going to.
We did say Bayley's going to retain, but we're also saying a cash-in, so we're saying that she's dropping.
But that's still a title. It's still technically a successful title defense. Because the next match would be another match in of itself.
Correct.
So there would still be technically there would be a successful title defense.
Right.
I mean, look at WrestleMania though, practically all the titles changed hands except for two. Hell, the World Heavyweight Championship changed hands twice.
At WrestleMania, yeah.
In a span of 5 minutes. So, it's not unheard of.
It's not unheard of. That's fair. I will agree with you. I really want LA Knight to walk. I want him to. Even if you don't win, just take the title back. And
yeah, and if not, I got one to something. It'll be fine. He'll have one either way.
Next to talk about, we got Damien Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
This one for me is a toss-up. It could go either way.
I agree with that. I really want Damien Priest to retain this, and I want it to be no outside interference. I want him to have at least one no outside interference title defense.
Yeah, that would really, because if they're trying to make, they're trying to put him as a face, but he still has all these asterisks next to his title defenses because CM Punk, Finn Balor,
right?
You know, and he shows that he's not happy about those interferences.
Correct.
Like, he kind of goes off when someone does that. So I feel like he needs this clean win.
He does need this clean win.
But I feel like what's going to happen, because, you know, usually when they take the IC title off, somebody, not always,
right.
But definitely back in the day, if someone lost the IC title and it was a big name that everybody, it's like, you know, one of the bigger names of the company, it usually indicated that they were going to put them in a world championship role, or at least start putting them, you know, in the title picture. So I feel like...
Are you thinking Gunther's going to take it and we're going to have Gunther versus Sami Zayn again?
I mean, wait. So, like... No, I don't think that would be, like... I don't see them putting a world title on Sami Zayn.
I don't think so either.
So if they did do a rematch, Gunther would probably go over.
Probably.
Or the world would be shocked and he would beat him again. And then they can say, "Wow, Gunther is 0-2 against Sami Zayn." Also, what is that beeping?
I'm probably getting a message or something, but I can't see it because I got the video going.
Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I want Priest to win, but what I feel like is going to actually happen is Priest, because Finn Balor and Priest have been having kind of a thing going on. I feel like Finn Balor is going to get involved, or he might screw Priest over. He might just be tired of it all and just be like, you know what, screw it. Nobody in Judgment Day is going to be world champion.
Fair.
Which would be the end of the Judgment Day, pretty much.
Yeah. My main kind of, I'm going to say, issue I have is Gunther won the King of the Ring. Nia won the Queen. So if Nia's not winning her match, I feel Gunther's winning his. Just for the sheer fact of, you know, how they qualified. Is that necessarily the case? No. But it's the thing I worry about.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm honestly gonna have to go with Gunther on this one.
I'm giving it to Priest. I want, not just because I want it. I'm saying Priest to retain somehow.
I think this is the first one that we disagreed on.
Possibly. Then last but not least, we have the big match. Cody Rhodes
versus Solo Sikoa
for the WWE Championship.
Now, this match is going to be a banger.
Yep.
Not only for the match itself, but for the potential of what the match could become or what could happen post-match.
Right.
Because you know Solo's boys are getting involved. There is no doubt about it in my mind. From what I understand, and this is just kind of a rumor mill thing, Roman Reigns is supposed to be coming back. If that music hits, I'm gonna scream. But this is gonna be this match. I mean, the match will be a banger, even if nothing happens.
Right.
It's gonna be a banger of a match.
How I feel the return of Roman Reigns is going to happen, is we're not going to get the music first. We haven't seen Paul Heyman in a while. I have a feeling we're going to see Paul Heyman come out. Ladies and gentlemen, and say Roman Reigns is back. And then that's when we'll hit the music.
Now, do you think he'll come out mid-match, or... Because, from what I understand, Roman's supposed to come back as face. Which makes sense.
I think he'll come out after the match.
And who do you think... I mean, I don't see Solo picking it up.
No.
Cody's going to retain.
Cody's going to retain.
By some
miracle.
Some miracle he's going to retain. Because they're building Cody up to be the top babyface of the company.
Right.
Well, he's already in that position.
Yep.
This match is going to solidify that even more.
Correct.
Because they want to build up, because they want The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41. So what better way to have this family feud? Put The Rock
on the side of Solo.
On the side of Solo, and then have Roman on the other side. Because you know, at Survivor Series, it's going to be Bloodline Civil War match.
Right.
War Games, it's going to be intense. I feel like that's what they're going to be leading up to after SummerSlam.
And Jay doesn't have a match or anything on the card.
No, he doesn't really have anything going on. So, you know, that's...
We could see the return of potentially Jimmy Uso as well tonight. Just the whole original Bloodline tonight.
Yeah. They haven't really had Jay doing much on TV lately.
No.
He's just kind of there. Just kind of doing his yeet thing and then taking off.
I think they're maybe working for Jay and Sami to go for the World Tag Team titles.
Now that would be sweet. I can get behind that.
Yep.
Oh, I liked when Cody and Jay had the titles.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So, that's SummerSlam. Not only is that SummerSlam, but we're going to be there.
Hell yeah. And we will have a live review from the venue.
Yep, I was just getting ready to say that. Plans for the review is in between the matches and everything. We're just going to do like a vlog style, like our thoughts of the match after it happened. Or even splice in our reactions during. So, be ready for that. Be excited for SummerSlam, because sure as hell we are.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm more excited for this pay-per-view than any pay-per-view ever.
Is that because you're going there?
Just for the sheer fact that we're going to be there.
Yeah, this is our first pay-per-view. Premium live event, whatever they want to call it now.
Right.
First time. I mean, I've been to plenty of house shows, been to a SmackDown and main event taping, but I've never been to a pay-per-view, let alone one of the big four. So this is gonna be great.
And I've been to a Raw and a main event taping, but never to a pay-per-view. So we've got our bases covered. If we thought ahead, we could have went to the SmackDown before, but...
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we didn't think about that.
Yeah, we could have made a whole thing out of it.
Right.
But, oh well, maybe next time.
But I hope you enjoy not only the video and SummerSlam, but also SummerSlam. And as always, I've been Cody the Hangman Huntsman. Once again, thank you for joining me, Jeremy. And that's just how it is.